What's up, people? So today I'm gonna go over the Z1 Compact versus the iPhone 5. Now I did a video like this with the earlier device, or I mean the latest device, the latest iPhone, which is the 5S, and I mean they're pretty similar in specs. The iPhone 5S and the iPhone 5, but still want to do this video because I know people always want their own device. And I mean, not everyone out there knows everything about phones and stuff, so I want to do this quickly a video here with the iPhone 5 that a lot of people is using. I also want to tell you here in the beginning that if you want like free iOS apps or gift cards to PayPal, or I mean use money to PayPal or Amazon money being sent to you, like $1 gift cards and stuff. I will have a link in the description to that, and it also works for Android. Download apps for free, and you can also get tons of discounts. So that's in the description down below. But in this video, I want to go to Z1 Compact versus the iPhone 5, which is some good stuff here. So let's start here. I mean, we do have the nice iPhone. So everyone knows about the iPhone 5. It was a nice upgrade to the 4S. It had a bigger display, only 0.5 inch bigger though, but still, it was a pretty nice upgrade from the 4S, especially in terms of the processor. That was pretty, like 3 times more powerful it seems, when they made it higher in clock speed. From like 800 megahertz to I think it was 1.3 gigahertz, still dual core, but still pretty nice upgrade. And then of course we do have the Z1 Compact, which is a very cool Android device because it has some pretty sick specs here. Android 4. It will be upgraded to the latest version of 4.4 KitKat version of Android, but hey, it's waterproof. It's very small, so it's very appealing to iOS users. Could be 4.3 inch, almost as small as a high-end iPhone, which is 4 inch. It's waterproof. It comes with a 20 megapixel camera, some pretty intense stuff. And I mean, in terms of price, I think you can get the iPhone 5 for around $500 versus this new little boy here we're going to check out, which should cost around $700, the Z1 Compact. So if we start off here with the cool things with the Z1: dustproof, water resistant, nothing that the iPhone is, of course, which kind of sucks. Both are 4G phones, of course, so you get like the best speeds. Both have very cool displays, I think, because I think they solved the viewing angles with the Z1 Compact. I think they solved it. Both the Sony Xperia Z and the Z1 phones have problems with the viewing angles, but this one seems to be adopting the true luminous displays. It's saying here, which is the same display as the Xperia Z Ultra, if I know correctly, which means some pretty badass stuff. We can see that the pixels density, the very good on both 720p displays, almost on the iPhone, 640 x 1136 almost, 326 ppi versus 340 ppi, so more pixels here on the Xperia Z1, but amazing pixels on both. If we go down here, some key differences here is that of course the iPhone 5 is available in different storage variants. Of course, we do have a card slot in the Z1 Compact, but the key thing is that the internal storage, that's the only place where you can like store high-end apps or high-end games. You can't like install them, usually not on your card. It's good for taking pictures though. You can upgrade to like 64 gigabyte, which would be pretty nice and pretty intense. If we go down here, key difference here, way better camera on the Z1 Compact, 20 megapixel cameras, way more pixels, and the sensor size is 1.2.3 here, 1.5.3 inch. Yeah, I'm not the best camera guy here. Here, oh yeah, 1/3, 1.5.3 inch. I'm pretty sure it's way better here on the Z1 Compact with the 20 megapixel camera. I haven't tried the camera though, but I think I'm gonna get the Z1 Compact here very soon in the future, which is going to be quite nice actually to check it out. If we move on here, both have the latest version of operating system. Android 4.4.2 KitKat. The C1 Compact will be able to get that stuff in the future. In terms of iOS, of course, you have iOS 7 on the iPhone 5, and the latest stable version right now is 7.0.4. But if you want to get the latest iOS 7 beta before everyone else, I have a video, I have a link in the description, so you can check that stuff out if you are interested. And then we do have chipset here, Snapdragon 800 on the C1 Compact, same as the Xperia Z. Xperia Z1 I mean, and the Galaxy Note 3, which is some pretty nice stuff. Apple A6, Apple's own kind of chipset inside of the iPhone, which is pretty nice as well. In terms of CPU here, I mean, there's a big difference. I mean, dual core on the iPhone versus quad core here, 2.2 GHz clock on the Xperia Z1 Compact, which is of course better on paper, but then again, Android needs a little bit more also on paper, but lately you can't really see a big difference between these in terms of smoothness and operating system and stuff like that. They're pretty similar. Both have amazing GPUs for gaming, so you have triple core graphics here on the iPhone 5 with PowerVR SGX 543 MP3, so you have amazing gaming performance. And then here you will have amazing gaming performance, at least on Gameloft games, on the Z1 Compact with Adrian 330 GPU, which is one of the latest Adrian GPUs. Not so good gaming performance though as you would like on Rockstar's latest games like GTA San Andreas and stuff, because it just doesn't play that well with that from my experience. What it do play, if you want to have like GTA San Andreas and like GTA Vice City and GTA 3 good gaming experience on Android, you need to get like a Mali 400 device, maybe from Samsung. Those run amazing with that, so that's just a key difference here. Very similar here in terms, or not very similar in battery life. 2300 milliamps versus 1440 milliamps here on the iPhone 5. I've heard a lot of people complain about the battery life on iPhones, so you're probably going to get overall a little bit better battery life here on the Android smartphone, even though I think Android takes a little bit more power to run. Overall, I'm pretty certain that with almost 1000 more milliamps that you're gonna get way better battery life overall. So yeah, just quickly a video comparing them. I mean, they are very similar in a lot of aspects. It's a good question what you should pick. I mean, I haven't got my hands on the C1 Compact at the moment, but both are amazing devices. Of course, you don't get the fingerprint read on the iPhone 5 as you do get with the new 5S, but overall it's a pretty nice device. It all comes down probably a lot to, like, do you want a little bit bigger display? Do you need it waterproof? Do you need a better battery life? Do you value more freedom in terms of just hooking up your phone? If you have the Android device, you can just hook it up to your computer and insert music and apps and stuff like that. That way, with Apple, you're a little bit more restricted. But then again, if you have Apple stuff at home, you probably might just want to go with Apple just to make your life a little bit easier, because using an Android device with an iMac or MacBook Pro, that's annoying. Let me tell you that. Peace out.